find what's best for you. Like a lot of people use FL Studio, even if they're like on the highest level, they use FL Studio because they have Flex. And Flex is a lot better than like the one on Pro Tools. Some people would think.
Okay.
Especially for like making trap beats or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's all at the end of the day again preference. So that's where you kind of like get stuck. Like, oh, should I use that one? Should I use that one?
Yeah.
That's where you get confused. But you just gotta kind of like put your foot down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it here. True. That's a big thing about music. You can't overthink about it.
100%. Yeah.
Some of the stock plugins aren't too bad, but finding your own sounds, like plugins are huge.
Yeah, finding your own sound just takes time in general.
Do you just like find them online kind of thing, like different sites and everything like that?
There's always gonna be like the couple that are like the Apple of VSTs, you know, like the ones. At the end of the day, you could get the same sound from a different VST if it's cheaper. It's just how you kind of correct the sound, because even for like Reason, as he was saying, you could twitch every little thing, like an oscillator, which is like kind of a repeater for like a frequency.
Okay. And it's like the arpeggiator you can throw on.
Yeah, you can use arpeggiators and all those stuff. If you put the knobs in the right place, it could sound like anything you want.
Really?
100%. Yeah.
Especially on Reason. That's why they're teaching us for Reason and not just making us download all these kind of plugins that cost
because there is preset sounds on Reason and there's preset synths, but he'll do a class and he'll say, this is how the synth needs to sound, here's how to do it.
Okay.
And then our homework is like make a not like a song, but like make like a line out of it. So like
make a stem kind of thing.
Record a little melody and then throw a bass on it and then throw like a synth in the background and he'll say hand that in, and that's like a little project.
Or he'll show you a beat and he'll show it to you only 2 times or 3 times if you're lucky, and then you have to recreate it.
Just recreate it.
But it's he they make sure we have all the tools we need. He won't be like, here's a beat, go make it. Like you should know this. It's like they teach it to you as if you know nothing, right? Because there is some people there that have no musical knowledge and they want to do it because that's where it is, right? And that's another thing. Like if people come in, like if we're in the studio and they're playing something and it's like not necessarily great, it's the fact that you can't. It's like I don't know how to explain it. People come there to learn how to do it. Some people come there, they already know it and they want to perfect it. But there's people that have no idea and want to do it. So I mean, you can't judge somebody that's asking a million questions that you may think are stupid or you know, stuff like that, because there's people that are totally new to it, right?
And there's people that are like the age of like 50 over there that are just trying to perfect their craft.
Oh, for real?
Some guy's got a record deal.
It's very diverse.
It's very
diverse. Oh, yeah?
Some guy's got a record deal and he's like, I just want to produce and stuff.
Damn, seriously? That's crazy.
But that's one reason I went to, like, I moved all the way from Winnipeg. It's like, I could have done this at home, you know, spent hundreds of hours doing it. But then I would have to
fast-tracked it too, right?
I would have to find the questions and look for the questions and like do all that.
And it's
research.
The community too.
100%.
And then you come here and it's just everything together.
Like this is where it feels like where it's happening. Like it feels like there's no limitations. Like if you want to do anything, it's there.
Yeah, so, I can't stress that enough. Honestly,
everything. This is where it's at. This is where it's happening. So.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. So where growing up, like what music was like? What music did you guys listen to growing up? Like what inspired you? And like
I'll let y'all go first.
Ooh, for me, it was definitely the R&B wave.
Okay.
Like especially like back in like 2015, 2016, I think it was Bryson Tiller was dropping like trap soul stuff.
Okay.
It literally made me feel like I was like growing up with the music, because it was like the first time like people started making trap soul type stuff, and all that kind of stuff kind of hit me a lot harder than like just regular rap and regular R&B. So then once I realized like there's really no limitations, it's only the creativity that kind of pumps it out. I was like, I'm gonna do what I can to like make my own sound or do whatever anyone else is doing.
It's
but
your
better.
own sound at the end of the day, and like
because you are a brand, especially like in this music industry. You are like your own brand. That's how I view it, at least.
100%.
And you kind of have to not sell yourself, but
that's a good way to put it.
You could say sell yourself, but I'd like to say like initialize yourself in your like own niche, because like if you look at Drake, now Drake's like kind of his own niche. If you look at Lil Yachty, he's his own niche.
They say your own lane is like the best because no one else is in there, right?
Exactly.
100%. Yeah, no one wants to listen to another clone, right? Somebody that's just doing the same shit everybody else is doing.
Authenticity, you know.
100%.
Yes. Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about like so that's what you grew up listening to 2015 and stuff like that. Before more like trap soul and stuff like that, right? Okay, sick.
Summer Walker, all that type of stuff. Like really like sex music basically.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Yeah.
but it's like all like just like a whole harmonic vibe to it.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like I was moving around a lot, so I just had everything from like Bee Gees
100%.
to Eagles to like Maroon 5 and like Katy Perry, but it always stuck back to like kind of the rap and R&B kind of scene.
That's like the core kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I feel like everyone has their own core. So
100%.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's what mine is.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I actually, funny enough, I didn't listen to much music growing up. My mom tried to put me on country. Wasn't about that.
That's crazy.
Near the end of high school, I started listening to trap. Had like heavy influence through going to a ton of different festivals and like live events.
I've been to every concert ever, bro.
Yeah.
My first festival was Astroworld Festival in
you went to Astroworld?
Yeah, in 2021. That was crazy. Different experience for sure.
100%.
But yeah, I left really like motivated. It was different. It was.
Travis Scott produces basically all of his shit too.
Love
right?
Travis. I'm like Travis till I die.
Yeah, that's right. Same, bro. Like,
I'll get into that in a minute, but.
So yeah, I left there just feeling, I don't know, like really inspired.
Yeah.
Continued to, I don't know, make connections through other people, like just traveling around. I've been to Rolling Loud, Miami, New York, a few different ones, bunch of different things. Met some crazy people. One of my boys runs a media archive, Mosh Pits Daily, posts like festival content and stuff. So I've grown like, to meet like a lot of people through him. A lot of different, just an appreciation for like underground music, kind of like more so that scene. But yeah, now it's just like, I don't know, like Kendrick's huge. We just had actually a guest lecture from an engineer who worked with Travis, Kendrick, and SZA, a few people.
Katy Perry. He did Damn. He did some songs on Damn by Kendrick.
Okay.
He did Astroworld and Rodeo.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Days Before Rodeo, Travis Scott?
That's one of my favorite ones.
Drugs You Should Try It?
Is that the... Yes.
Yeah. He did that song.
Yo, bro.
This guy did that song.
That song is
I freaked out because nobody really knows it.
It's like a guitar... Nah, bro, that shit... I have like 10 songs in my life that like I repeat, like, and I have a problem, like, I'll put on repeat, like, I'm weird, like, I'll put on repeat for like, it'll be like an hour and a half.
I'd be doing the same.
But like, other people will be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's not like I'll listen to the song 2 times or once a day for like a whole month. Like, I'll listen to the same song for like 3 hours, like straight, like
100%.
I can't ruin my vibe. Like,
100%.
I'm stuck in that.
If I find a song that like really grabs me, I'm like, I'm only listening to
Drugs You Should Try is one of them. Money Trees was one of them as well too. But Drugs You Should Try is like that acoustic.
He was telling us Kendrick was in the studio for like 3 hours or something.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah. And
because you're not gonna notice.
Tuned in, and he's just in the back. He had no idea. He didn't. Oh, it was J. Cole. Sorry, it was J. Cole.
Who was J. Cole?
It was like
this guy that came in did a lecture with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we met him. He followed us all three of us on Instagram.
That's sick.
Yeah, he's super dope. His name Blake. Shout out Blake Blizzy. He was he was super fire, and he's worked with a lot of people.
Yeah, he told us about how he met Travis, or I guess worked with Travis. Was in a session with Travis.
I freaked out.
Yeah.
Even Usher, he worked with Usher and a couple people like older, but he was like more of the assistant, not working on his song. But he said he still got insight, seeing everything. It's really, like, it would be a crazy experience.
He was a cool dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro, she got to live in a part of history. That's why
100%.
That wave where he was coming up, right? Because he came out like Drugs You Should Try It, and like Days Before Rodeo. That was before anyone knew who Travis was.
Yeah.
When he
was
working
like
on that.
the come up.
That's what I'm saying.
With Juice WRLD in his
he worked with Juice WRLD.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
He didn't even talk about that. We were just scrolling through his IG. It's just him and Juice WRLD in the studio. I was like,
what?
Should have brought that up.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When you have too many famous people, that
for real. Gotta pick and choose.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy too. Like, I was going through his Instagram, and just based on his like credentials, like I could just like, I don't know, the sound's just so different. Like, I was like, like, you just see it, like, you just connect it to. You're like, this makes sense. He's behind.
That's sick.
Yeah, he's super talented for sure.
Damn. Okay.
But like, that's what we're around. Like, always inspired. Like, honestly,
like
that's fire.
That vibe that he's going for, like, that's kind of where like going back to, what the music we grew up with, like my dad was super into like Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith,
okay,
like
like
the rock shit, right? Like all that. I was a huge like Led Zeppelin fan. My first concert was AC/DC. I was like 9 years old, and I went to see them. That was super fun. I don't remember much about it, but that was a really cool experience. So like the rock, and then after that, before I found like rap, I transitioned to like the emo pop punk stuff. Blink 182, going through the little emo phase, right? So I was super influenced by like emo rock and stuff like that, and like emo music in my like early teenager years, I guess. And then towards like beginning of high school, I found Uzi, and he was like the first rapper I found.
Yes, I follow Uzi a lot.
So like my playlist goes back to like 2015, 16, and that whole playlist is the first like 30 songs is just Uzi, like his whole discography. Basically.
Dude, like a month ago, like Spotify does your wrap up or whatever. Yeah, Uzi was like my I forgot what track it was, but it was like the most replayed song. I think it was like 1,000 something.
Yeah, I was like crazy with Uzi, and that kind of like got me into the whole auto-tune trap. Like that was the first anything. I was so oblivious because all I'd listened to was like rock and music, right? And so I heard Uzi, and then after that it was Juice WRLD, and I was super into Juice WRLD. He was like the first, like when he died, that one like actually.
Oh, that's the one that hit you.
That one hit me because I was
X.
For you, X,
I started listening to X and Peep after he died. Obviously, the X I was on kind of around the time he died, a little bit before. But I mean, they like Juice and Uzi were like my biggest coming up. That's what I listened to. Like you name a song, I know it. Like
for real. I've heard it too. Trust me, it goes back to back every lyric. Too.
Yeah.
At the house, when we blasting music, we're all just singing.
So.
I mean, now I sort of branched out into the more experimental stuff now. I'm hella Travis Scott. I mean, not that he's super experimental, but like I listen to anything now. Right. So and you can kind of see that like my music's kind of all over the place. I'll have a song that's like hella trap, and then I'll have like a folk song, and then I'll have like a more melodic song, and then I'll have like a angry yelling Suicide Boys type. You know what
Suicide
I mean?
Boys is sick too.
I love Suicide Boys. So I mean, I'm super diverse, and I think finding a mixture of all the music I listen to and making it into like one style is like kind of what I'm going through right now.
100%.
Because I'm kind of just making everything, because I love everything. Like if it sounds good, I don't care if it's country. Like I don't care if it sounds good to me. I like it, right? So I'll hear something. I'm trying to like
sample,
bring all the influences 100%. Into one, and kind of just make everything. So
man, and you can sample like a part of anything too.
Hell yeah.
Even if you have a country song and there's like a 3-second riff in it or something.
And
like that's,
I don't really. That was kind of I don't really listen to country like that, but
you could be watching like Breaking Bad or some shit, and you hear some random ass like song, and you Shazam it, and then you loop it.
100%. No, music's so cool with that, right? Like you can take
you can really
so
do
much.
anything. Shape your own sound.
That's a big new wave, especially on TikTok, like
samples and
people will like play like the music on like a TV show. People like the song, and it's like an old song, and it'll like blow up on
Running
TikTok
Up That Hill by Kate Bush.
Oh, bro, 100%.
They played that on Stranger Things. It topped it when it came out. It topped at like 80 or something on the charts.
And that was like decades and decades.
That was
ago,
in the
right?
80s, and then they played it in Stranger Things 2 years ago, and it went to number 1.
Yeah.
And Kate Bush was a fully solo artist, so she made a bag off of that.
Crazy?
But out of nowhere, she's like, "What the heck? Like what?"
Like, imagine you think it's like fraud or something. She just gets a check for like mills and shit.
Yeah.
Like billion, who knows how much.
Who put me on? But I remember we talked about that in class. Like it was crazy.
But that also goes to show how big movies, film, and like music is correlated. Like they 100%. Literally are hand in hand. Like no matter what. Like
movies, video games, anything to do with sound and entertainment. We're learning, right? Like we have classes about post production and stuff. To be able to do movies and stuff like that. Like the possibilities for employment after this are endless. Like you 100%. People that I talk to about it, they think like you're going to be a musician and that's it. But you could branch out into so many different fields, and you're prepared to do any of those. So at first I was really worried, thinking like, maybe something won't come out of this because it is a really tricky industry. But like there's endless opportunities. Like I'm not worried.
At the end of the day, like if you think about it, no matter what job anybody has, they're going home or going in their car and listening to like entertainment, right? And like somebody's getting paid off that entertainment, 100%. And there's like thousands of different platforms to get paid off of that, like
for sure.
Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, even like TV streaming services where like you get like a platform and all that stuff too. And like it's like digital money that's like real money. Like people are just listening to it, and like whatever $8.99 you're paying for Spotify, there's like a collective of like millions of people paying for that, and even if you get like a fraction of that, that's like royalty shit kind of thing.
100%. We talk about that too. That's cool. They make sure we know we're getting all the music business. That's what the class called. They make sure we're getting every little piece of money that we should. 100%. They don't want us, getting scammed out of anything because we're naive. In the beginning, right? You hear a big deal, you're like, yeah, of course. They just take all your money. So.
And the way that the music industry, I think, is moving in a positive direction for making sure like the artists actually get the money that they like earned. Because for a lot of people, it's really only like Drake who's making millions off of a single, you know what I mean? Like
just streams, right?
Or like we used to have like that old wave where it was like Justin Bieber, like he posted those like couple of clip-its and like stuff like that, but we don't really have those like one-hit wonders anymore.
Exactly, you gotta kind of put in the work a little bit and like you gain a bit of a following and stuff like that too. That's crazy.
There's a lot of content online.
Yeah.
I see a lot of producers speak on that, or starting to speak on that too. They just like credits and credits.
Yeah, because producers are literally 50% of the. I'd say like
for sure,
50 to 40% of the song.
You could be the sickest lyricist in the world and not have an engineer or producer. Like you're gonna be like stuck.
100%. 100%.
That's the thing, like for sure.
That's why I feel like Travis Scott and like Kendrick Lamar, they all did so well because the beats did so well, their lyrics did so well, everything clicked.
And like Travis is
they had people like Blake Blizzy behind them.
Exactly. Like Travis is not. I love Travis. He's not an incredible lyricist or anything. Like he's probably mid-tier lyricist. He says some dope stuff, but it's just his vibe, his sounds, his melodies, his production, just everything is just like unmatched. Like I've never heard. Like I can't find anything similar. Like there's people that try and clone it, but not Drake's a lyricist. He's smooth with
Drake is definitely now he's going into the lyricist era. With that last album. How do you like that last album?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't listened to that yet. Really? Yeah, you know what's funny? I was talking to my cousin about this, and she's like, "What do you think of Drake's album?" I'm like, I heard that it was out, but I didn't listen because I'm like. When people put me onto it, I kind of just need to cross the path because I'm so like stuck in my own shit. Like I got like I'll find like I'm into like a lot of like funk and like lo-fi and like gritty like shit right now. So like once it crosses my path and I'm stuck on it, like I said about when I repeat music, like I know once I hear something, I'm just gonna repeat it for like a long time. So like once it comes across my ear, like it's gonna be like crazy. But I should start. Listen, I should.
You're giving it good time. You're not gonna force it.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That's a better way. You appreciate the song more that way. I swear.
There's
something about it.
It was not that good.
I feel like he just didn't like what we were talking about presence. He wasn't present with like the fans at least because. But he also did say this album's kind of just for him. That's why he put his kid in. This one song.
His kid got a feature.
His kid got a feature. It wasn't like the best song in the world.
What did he say?
Like, he still enjoyed it.
What did Adonis say?
He's like, don't talk to my man like that.
If you gotta listen to that. That's hilarious.
It's gonna be iconic.
I actually laughed when I heard that.
Yeah. So
that's sick.
He's doing something else. Like I feel like he's always one step ahead, but that's also because he knows what he wants for himself.
Yeah,
he's been in the game for a long
time. And
he
has that space to be free and creatively do whatever he wants to. Right? I mean, but the thing is, everybody has that too. You just gotta try it, see if it works or it doesn't work. And if you like it, you like it, kind of thing, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
But with his promotion and like he has like everything behind him. Like he has like. Well, I feel like he did. He made the city fall in love with him before anything, and just kind of built it up more and more.
He's got the business mindset. He's smart when it comes to business, the business side of things. I think.
100%.
Networking, and he's got a pretty big team with him as well.
Yeah, and his team are close people he's had with him like since day one.
His whole life kind of thing. Yeah.
So when you get to that level, people aren't interested. They're just interested in the money, right? So, and the status.
That's crazy.
But
that is super.
That's
sick.
our insight from.
Exactly.
From the Drake point of view.
For sure. What are you guys listening to right now? Like, what's a track that you listened to today or yesterday? Like, what's inspiring you right now?
I've been listening to my own shit lately.
Okay, I feel that.
A lot, just like the new stuff I've been making. But I've been super into Dominic Fike recently.
Okay,
he's been super like. It's a step away from rap and trap and stuff like that because I've been on that wave for so long, and that's like the most popular style really, like pop and then like more like trap rap like stuff like that. So Dominic Fike's more like a live instrument sound
Okay.
But he's crazy. Like I don't really know how to explain it. You just kind of gotta check it out.
Dominic Fike?
Yeah.
Okay.
He acted on Euphoria. That's how a lot of people know.
Oh, okay. Who's he on Euphoria? Euphoria, that producer is fucking wild. Labyrinth, right?
Yeah.
That guy is
crazy.
Yo, even just Euphoria's like sound, like whatever sound is in here, like that's what makes that show crazy. Is like from the beginning, like the whole like everything is just like it's like you're in there. It's just like bass and like 30 different synths, or I don't know what the hell. It's
crazy.
It's wild. Yeah.
I love that soundtrack. I mean, Eric DOA. I don't know if you heard of him. He's a smaller artist, but he got a song on that soundtrack, and that was huge for him.
Okay.
I remember hearing that, and I was like, damn, that was really good for him. But sort of Dominic Fike. I forget who. Elliot.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an artist.
Yeah,
okay. That's
he's
sick.
like,
He's
they made him like an artist in the show too a little bit, but he's super talented. He just released an album this summer. It's like it's incredible. I love it.
That's fire.
Yeah, but that's what I've kind of been on recently.
Okay, and going back to what you said about like listening to your own music, that's what Weezy says too. He's like, I don't listen to nothing else but my music.
Well, if I can't listen to it, how can anybody else listen to it? If I'm not like right, so
you gotta entrap yourself in like the capsule. Like
I'll make something and I'm like, this is really good, and I'll just listen to it for like 3 days, and it's still good.
But that's good though, because that's a repeat song, right?
100%.
That's what my boy Daft, like Chirping Rich, said. He's like, I make music that's good, but there's no playback value. That's his exact words. He's like, replay value or whatever. He's like, can you listen to this again and again and again and again?
Yeah.
Like, that's what really means.
Totally. The song that I played you today, the song I made yesterday was, I've been listening to that one.
I feel like that's a big issue with a lot of like up and coming like new artists. Yeah. Is just finding that replay value.
100%.
Lyricism's huge, and I feel like that's just a skill that one needs to develop over time or just naturally has.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can be taught, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that you just have to know or have. You know,
you gotta be able to listen back to your own music and be like, that was ass.
Yeah,
like, you have
100%, bro.
It's not always gonna be good.
Yeah,
and people
there could be pockets of it that are good, and you're like, that's sick. If only it was fine-tuned a little bit more. The potential behind it.
That's the dope thing about having like other people too. You'll think something's sick, and they'll hear something you don't, and they'll be like, that part's dope, but this part, try this. You're trying, like, that's way better.
100%.
You know what I mean? So having other people, a fresh set of ears, right? Because you're listening to the same song for so long, or you have a vision, but they all have a totally different vision. So that's super cool. Yeah.
That's sick. That's crazy, man. Sure. Any projects coming up that you're working on at all?
There's a game plan.
Yeah, there's a game plan? Okay.
I'm just working on some singles right now.
All right.
Just trying to get some more people onto it.
Oh, yeah. Because Evan knows we work at like 5, so sometimes I wake up at 3:30, so I got that alarm on right now.
That's hilarious. For real. He'd be sleeping.
Yeah.
I got like 6 behind each other.
Like when is your most creative like time? Like I'm a night owl. Like I'll start making music at nighttime kind of thing. Like I'll try to wake up and like make stuff during the day, but it feels like work at that point. It feels like I'm kind of forcing it.
Yeah.
But if it's nighttime and I'm inspired, I just like go. Like I'll be up.
Early sunset is when it starts for us, or at least like for most.
Okay.
That's like when the vibes start hitting. You're in the apartment building. You can see the sunrise. The city view.
Sunset. Yeah.
And then it goes dark, and then that's where
you really
starts getting cooked up.
Well, you'll sit down at 6 p.m. Sun's going down, and then you look up from your computer and it's 2 a.m. and you're like, holy shit! I just made 8 songs.
No, but that's sick though. That's getting lost in like
robot
the sauce.
mode,
like you're there.
Like you're in the flow state.
Or like you'll see, like he'll come up behind me sometimes I'm working and like scared that because I'll forget that I'm like alive.
You're so in tune, right?
He'll like, tap me on the shoulder. I'm like, whoa. Look around for a second. I'm like hungry. I need to drink water. I have to use the bathroom. Like I just not even thinking about any of it, right? So, but I think whenever inspiration strikes, like I'll be making shit at 8 a.m. and they're like, shut the fuck up, like please, we're trying to sleep, but. Yeah, just kind of whenever, but nighttime for sure. Musically is always the best.
True.
It's calming.
I was making rap music early in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, not waking out of bed. Like, oh, yo, this beat.
Yeah. But it all depends on the day. Some days you feel like you wake up and you're just like, yep.
Yeah, I got something. Then you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because you have to be
put
that
out there to like at least remember so that thing's out there so you can
come back
later on.
Literally 100%. Yeah, definitely.
I do this thing, and I hate that I do this, but when I lay in bed at like the end of the night, like I'm ready to go to bed, I'll put on my headphones and just listen to some beats that I've been meaning to listen to. And sometimes there'll be a beat that's just so good, and I'm like, I need to record on that, 100%. But it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, get myself out of bed and set up the studio and then make the song at 3 a.m. So I'm like, I cannot wait till tomorrow. I have to record this right now. Like when I was at home, I have like a relatively small house back like where I used to live. Yeah. So I'd just go out to my car, and I'd bring like a microphone out to my car,
sick, bro.
And I'd sit in my car at like 3 a.m. making music to not piss off my family because they're trying to sleep.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. I definitely feel that because I had like the same struggles, and I would like voice record them or something like that. Yeah. But then you play it back, and you're like, what vibe was I even on when I was like singing that? So you kind of have to be in the vibe and feel the like vision in the same time, because if you wait too long, then it might just
disappear. 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's why it's not the same as like if you got lyrics and you just like write it down even your phone or just on paper, like you kind of forget how you were singing the melody or the cadence of it all. So sometimes you got to do a little bit of both. Maybe record a voice note or something, or just literally like at 3 a.m. get out of bed and just like go record it on the spot.
I can't wait. And then the beat's fire, and I might not even have an idea, but I'm like, if I sit with this and I wake up tomorrow and then all day I'm just gonna want to make something of that beat, but the vibes are gonna be off when I'm waking up and getting everything started, and I'm busy, and so I'm just like, okay, 3 a.m. I don't care. Get dressed, go out to my car, spend 2 hours in the car making a song, go to bed, repeat. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
It's the lifestyle.
That's the lifestyle.
Definitely is.
We grinding.
Yes. Yo, that's sick. We talked about a lot of dope shit today, for real.
Yes, sir.
Yo, next time you guys come, if you guys are down to come next Friday, or 100%. Like when are you guys like free and stuff?
Fridays are probably the best.
Yeah.
Just because we're done at noon.
Yeah. Okay. True. Yeah. Okay. Sick. I'll come on time. I'll be here early. Don't worry.
You know where to go now.
Okay, fire. Yo, if you have unreleased shit too, like anything, like if you want, bring your laptop and like I got USBs here too, but you could just like download it straight off of your laptop, plug it in the USB, and like even in real time while we're talking, and if you remember a track, you can just go back on your laptop and just plug it in.
100%. I'll do some clean mixes.
Yeah, dude. Even if it's not clean, don't worry. We can figure that shit out later. 100%. Like, just like whatever, bro. Like it's all about like the music and shit at the end of the day.
For sure, bro. Appreciate you having us on and playing that song. I mean, this has been a blast.
Appreciate you, and your energy's great.
Yeah,
great questions.
You came prepared. He knew what he was saying.
I appreciate that. That's sick, man. Like,
sure, bro.
100%. Yo, do you guys want to give out your social media tags and stuff just for the people so they could find your guys' music or just follow you guys and all that stuff?
Well, A1EC on all platforms. I mean, it's that easy. A1EC. Nice. There's another A1EC, so you'll look for MIA.
We'll tag it.
Look for MIA. You'll find it.
Okay,
I'm confident.
Sick.
Algorithm will do its job.
Awesome.
Instagram's VNPNDD.
Alright, fire.
My links are in there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine's FAROUQ, FAROUQ.369 on Instagram if you want to see my stuff.
Shout out.
Sick. We'll make sure to rip this off and we'll tag it all, and everybody viewing, you guys will see it soon. Proetiq Radio, you already know what's good. Shout out to Vancouver, Saga City, Canada, worldwide. Got all the homies in the building. We had a sick ass interview, and see y'all next time. You want to say any final words?
Peace out.
Peace out. Live life.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.